Hardcore Minecraft. Nowadays, this is the most popular survival Minecraft playstyle on YouTube, and when I started my own content creation journey over a year ago, I felt locked into the hardcore meta. Not just because it was popular, but because I enjoyed the challenge of hardcore survival. But recently, my mindset has changed. This is my first hardcore world, which was created on December 18th, 2024. This world ended 248 days later. That's 8 months I spent in this world, as well as the first 18 videos I uploaded to my channel. Believe it or not, this was the longest I ever played on one Minecraft world. My new world gave me a fresh start, but it never felt the same. This world is missing something, a feeling I felt in my first world. Significance. Knowing that what I created mattered, that every block, every idea, every video I posted meant something to me. So I have a plan that will bring this feeling back to my Minecraft world, by making this the Minecraft world I've always wanted, my last Minecraft world. Before I get into my plans, I want to provide some context for why I'm even here in the first place. A couple months ago, I had the idea to get much bigger for my videos, so for the last 60 days, I've been planning my biggest project ever. A giant custom-made landscape, with a bridge connecting to an island that reaches all the way up to world height. Inside that island, it'll feature a large storage room that'll automatically organize and store every item in Minecraft. The storage room is a grand hall throne room dedicated to the pink sheep. I made a whole YouTube short about why this particular mob is important, so you can watch that after this video if you'd like. To stop myself from getting overwhelmed with the project, I decided to start with the biggest materials first and work my way down the list. While I've been talking, I actually fixed my moss farm, and because it's insanely efficient, I now have all of the moss and pale moss I need. That's almost 80,000 blocks. Next up was all of the wooden materials, so I built up a tree farm to knock out the 50,000 pale oak and acacia I need. 2 automatic farms took out a giant chunk of the material list, but these farms also highlight one of the biggest problems I've ran into while recording videos lately: lack of progress. I watched a video by Any Austin, and he talked about why Minecraft parallels real life, and honestly, it hit me hard. My life's been moving so fast, a lot has been happening in my personal life, and with the switch to full-time content creation, I've been stressed more than ever about getting videos out. It's been easy for me to forget why I started doing YouTube in the first place, the initial goals I had for myself in the beginning. There's some days where I miss the simplicity of when I first started. I wasn't stressed about getting videos out, I had fun, experimented, and did things because I enjoyed it. I get overwhelmed pretty easily, so the thought of doing so much in one video scares me. This is part of the reason why I fail to make automatic farms, or do actual mega projects. The anxiety I get when I wasn't releasing a video on time, or a video performed poorly, just made me scared to fully commit to some crazy ideas I have. But there's something that I can do that I think will remove all of the anxiety I have. Slowing down. I mentioned before about how fast-paced my life has been lately, and honestly, the last thing I want to do is apply this feeling to Minecraft. The game is always an escape from all the stress and noise that was happening in real life, and even though this is my full-time job, I think I'd be missing the point if I didn't feel this way about the game still. I remember my earliest days playing Minecraft, when I'd play on the PS3 edition. The worlds were so small they'd only show up on one map. Since that moment, my time spent on the game has been in these 2-week phases everyone talks about, sometimes a few weeks, sometimes a couple months, but never long term. This made me realize something. My goals for my world no longer align with hardcore. I'm tired of the 2-week phase, so I'm changing it to survival, to my forever world. But if I plan on playing in this world forever, I need a plan, a big one that'll keep me busy and motivated for a long time. I'm calling this plan Ovisium. This is the name for the main continent in my world. This plan centers around one major port city, called Resayavis. This translates to pink sheep. The major city will be the capital city for the entire landmass, which is made up of 5 kingdoms. Each kingdom has at least 2 items it specializes in for trade. Splitting up the map allows me to create special characteristics for each kingdom, like creating different build styles and block palettes. Just because this project is split up doesn't mean I won't get burnt out. So I've split each kingdom into 3 more categories: small, medium, and large projects. For small projects, my plan is pretty simple. I want to fill the continent I call Visium with plenty of villages and small settlements to create a realistic landscape and add extra lore to the world. Eventually, I want my whole world to be connected with roads, bridges, and wooded paths. So having plenty of small settlements to visit is crucial for overall world building. My goal is to have 3 of these small projects per major kingdom. For medium projects, I'm thinking of things like my iron farm, standalone decently sized projects that aren't a part of any large plans I have for the world. Although the iron farm is technically as big as the haunted castle, I don't have any plans to expand the iron farm. The settlements in my world, regardless of size, will add to overall lore. I'm thinking the medium projects tie into the world lore, but are less relevant. I'm aiming to have at least one of these per kingdom. For the large projects, I'm thinking of world wonders, megacities, castles, entire regions of my world. Large projects will be the most lore heavy and detailed. I want my large projects to tie back into a game mechanic, like different types of villager professions or automatic farms. The major port city I have planned is going to be a giant storage room, as well as a giant automatic wool farm. Having an actual reason to visit the areas in the game is very important. It's easy to build something in the game and never have a reason to touch that area again. I want to prevent that as much as I can, especially for these big projects that I'll be spending entire months and years working on. My goal is to have at least one of these projects per kingdom, so that's 5 projects in total per 5 kingdoms, which totals up to 25. This plan ensures that I don't get bored of one area, and if I do, I can start working on another one. This will also give me plenty of reasons to go back to old builds, and provide me with plenty of opportunities to create more lore for the world I'm creating. There's no telling how many of these projects I'll actually be able to finish for 2026, completing the entire continent might take all of 10 years. So my ultimate goal, and maybe an achievable goal, is to finish it by the beginning of 2036. This prediction I have for how long this will take might be way off though, because there's also other regions of my world that I would love to visit whenever I get burnt out, like this giant snowy region that would be a perfect place for an icy kingdom, and the desert that exists out west that I have a plan to create a giant library for all the book trades. This world will pretty much feature every crazy idea I've had while playing the game. By the end of it all, I want my world to feel like those classic medieval fantasy worlds developed by George R.R. Martin and J.R.R. Tolkien. The thing is, those two storytellers have one thing in common. They spend many decades writing and developing the same story, the same world, with the same characters. And that's why hardcore Minecraft doesn't work for me anymore. I can't create a meaningful story in hardcore. It has an ending, one that I can't predict or even want to happen in the first place. So why spend so much time brainstorming ideas if most of them will never even be realized? What's impressive about playing Minecraft anyway, surviving thousands of days with totems and exploitable game mechanics, or playing on one Minecraft world forever, working on the same project every day for the rest of your life? What's always been impressive to me is the people who spend over a decade on one world. I don't even know how people stay motivated for that long, but I guess I'll find out. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on hardcore Minecraft. I still love the game mode. It got me back into playing the game after multiple years away. It's what got me to start uploading on YouTube. I'm just saying the playstyle is no longer appealing to me, and that's perfectly fine. With all of that said, there's still some things that stress me out about playing on a forever world. Obviously there's burnout, but also it's such a big commitment. Haha, get it? My first world had a lot of builds that are just gross. I feel much more confident as a builder now, but I would be devastated if I built a bunch of stuff and later hated it like I did in my first world. This puts a lot of pressure on me to be a good builder, and build things I know will hold up over multiple years. But I think I'm ready for the challenge. Every build in this world is something I'm happy with, and even if I make some small mistakes throughout my journey, I've learned to embrace it, grow from it, and work around it. So make sure to subscribe and stick around so you can see this plan of mine come together, and watch my world grow slowly over the rest of my life. But this world also has a dark secret, one that I've been keeping from you this entire video. But it doesn't matter anymore, so where was I?